26th January. 26th January 2020 was a day where the whole world was brought to its knees. The whole world was saddened to hear the passing of the late, great Kobe Bryant along with his daughter. Today is 26th of January and people are paying their respects as usual, as they've done since his passing over the years, have been paying their respects to him. And I just felt like I would make a video about this from my perspective, just to give my 2 cents on it. For me, I fell in love with basketball at a very early age. And I would remember being a kid, Sundays with my mom, Sunday mornings. She would love to watch NBA games. And I remember at the time, there was the matchup between Tim Duncan and LeBron. That was the Miami Heat versus the Spurs. And I think that was somewhere 2013, 2014. And it was amazing to watch. It was like gladiators going at each other. And it was just amazing. The sheer skill, athletic ability, the thinking, like everything was just beautiful to watch. And that really, sets me on the course of liking basketball. Now, for some time, I wasn't really following basketball like that. It was just in my peripheral vision. But then I really got tapped into basketball again when I got to uni, and per the people I was surrounded with, my friends, I really got put back onto basketball, and I don't know, it was just a sport that was very beautiful to me to watch. When Kobe passed on, at the time, I was just tapped into how beautiful and how nice basketball was. But I hadn't really observed the other side of basketball, the life part of basketball, the motivational and the inspirational side of it. I wasn't really put onto that at the time. So when it happened, I just observed the reaction around the world. And the reaction around the world was just, on one hand, you say it was just sad because you really felt people go through it, feeling his death so deeply. From their reactions, you could tell how much people loved Kobe Bryant and how much inspiration he has been for people over the years in not only basketball but across all level of sports. And it was really at that point that I understood what Kobe meant and what basketball means for people. Kobe is more than just a basketball player. Kobe is kind of like a mentality where you give in your best at every single point in time. If there's no light at the end of the tunnel, still give in your 100%. If there's light at the end of the tunnel, don't just give up and say, well, I'll win anyway, so let me not put in my best. You still put in your best. You stay motivated. You keep up your grind till the very end. It really takes a certain kind of person to have such a strong mentality, and that was what he had. A lot of people didn't have that mentality. A lot of people looked up to him. I could feel that the whole reaction around the league. I would find myself going on YouTube just to see a reaction to Kobe's death, and from these reactions, a whole lot of emotions swelled up in me. And it was at that point that I understood the other side of the game, just the sheer mentality, the mental willpower it takes to really be the best, to really win and stay on top of your game, and to give your best at every single point in your life. Kobe's death was that point for me where I felt, wow, this is the sheer energy, effort, motivation people put into their fields or their line of work or their passion. And I really got put on to a lot more athletes who had this kind of drive and motivation in them. And for me, I think Steph Curry became one player for me who I really felt that motivation really from, because he was kind of the underdog who turned out, through hard work and, talent, to be one of the best basketball players of all time. And that resonates with me very well. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. You've been an inspiration for, a lot of kids and grown-ups alike along the years. Even though you are gone, you're certainly not forgotten, and the mentality and the mindset will keep going forward, probably till the ends of time. I know it's in a better place.